Greetings, citizens. It's the Major again, and I was hoping we were going to get the weekend off from Crazy Town, but apparently not. It's the weekend of June 20th, 21st, 2026, and boy, there was no let up in the crazy. And he's doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down, doing what he does. The funniest thing to start with is this ridiculous spat with the Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni. Trump tweets claiming that she was begging him for a photo with her. And she had to, because of she's doing poorly in Italy with her level of popularity, apparently. And now, after the United States defeated Iran militarily, she wants to be friends again in order to get her numbers up. No thanks. Okay. So that's how you're tweeting. You're just picking fights and you're like a chimp, throwing the shit at anybody, unfortunate enough to be within striking distance. So she tweets back, President Trump, these constant unprovoked attacks are senseless. As for my popularity, being your friend certainly has not helped it, nor does it depend on my relationship with you. And then, at the end, she just lays it on him. In any case, my popularity is none of your concern. I suggest you focus on yours. Bam! And you know how well Trump takes, people standing up to him, especially women. So, yeah, just blowing it up. It was she's conservative. You'd think she'd be one of his few remaining allies in Europe, but he's just blown that one up. Nice work there, Captain Pedo Boss Shit Pants. Good job. So, yeah, blowing up relationships with the allies, the usual. And then we get into Sunday on Father's Day. Trump tweets a picture of a woman who's not his daughter and writes, great daughter, my honor, President DJT, which I guess stands for Dillweed Jabroni Turnip. This isn't his daughter. She is the wife of some MAGA billionaire that donated to blah, blah, blah. And this picture, I believe, is her at Camp David during the Clinton administration. But that's not his daughter. It's not any one of the daughters that he wants to bang. It's some other lady entirely. And he is at the point of his deterioration where he can no longer tell the difference. And nobody says anything. As George Carlin says, and nobody seems to notice, and nobody seems to care. The White House has not commented on it. They have not deleted the tweet. They're just going to pretend that it's fine and normal for the president to be posting pictures of people who he thinks are his family members who aren't. He can no longer recognize family members at this point. This is not good. I mean, we're so far past 25th Amendment territory at this point. It's beyond belief. And this is just where we live now. Interesting thing to note, the lady in the photograph is, among her many civic engagements, she's on the steering committee of the Alzheimer's Association. So, and then back to the ongoing algae palooza and the reflecting pool. We got dead ducklings now floating around in it. We got the National Guard that's been called out to stand watch around the perimeter so that nobody takes photographs of it, and they've arrested 5 people for touching some of the peeling paint in it, right? And one guy was a 3-time Olympian who saw the paint liner floating, and he went, as you said, just went to go touch it to, check it out, feel the texture, how thick it is, blah, 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 as you would do. And he was arrested and put in handcuffs and detained and questioned for 5 hours. And then Trump is tweeting about how, radical leftist scum have vandalized the reflecting pool. They've cut a 350-foot sled, slash in it with a knife. And okay, buddy, just sure, okay, buddy. Yeah, no, nobody's buying this, man. Nobody is buying this. What is that? Oh, yeah, no, you got to see this because somebody pointed out perfectly. The reflecting pool is a perfect metaphor for the Trump administration. Ignore experts in science, overspend public money, declare early historic victory. The left hates this. Ends in total failure. Unfounded conspiracies about sabotage. And then MAGA goes and pretends that it doesn't actually matter. Where have I seen this movie? Oh, right, I've been living through this movie for years. It's just, it's unreal. And oh my God, the guy responsible for that got this 1.7 million no bid contract for algae prevention, control, and removal. a long time, and he was a long-time Trump donor. Oh, what a surprise. And a Mar-a-Lago neighbor. No way. He's also a two-time felon who pled guilty to bribing a congressman and violating campaign finance laws. Trump has described him as a fantastic man, because of course he has. And this guy looks like if you ordered a super villain off of Etsy. Oh man, I swear to God, if I walked into some studio in LA with a script like this, they would just throw me out of my ass. I just every day. So we don't even get the weekend off from Crazy Town anymore, right? I remember during the first term, where I looked forward to like 2 or 3 p.m. every day, because then the torrent of insane news coming out of Washington, D.C. would stop for the day, right? We don't even get a weekend off anymore. Oh my God. Anyway, here we are in the new week, and get ready, because there's lots more insanity like this coming.